with more details on Rampage Jackson's son beating down an indie wrestler and more. This is Pro Wrestling Central. My name is John and you're watching the Wrestling Report. Explaining why SmackDown still is not streaming on Peacock, Dave Meltzer said this on Wrestling Observer Radio. The only reason you would not stream SmackDown live on Peacock, the only reason, is for fear of hurting TV ratings on USA Network. And obviously by this choice, what that tells you is that TV ratings of SmackDown on USA Network are exceedingly important to NBC right now, because if they weren't, they would be trying to build up their Peacock service with SmackDown every single week. If you're really trying to build streaming retention, SmackDown Weekly on Peacock is your ticket, but they're keeping that 30-day window before SmackDown hits streaming. That's a clear signal about where their priorities are. Providing information on Vince McMahon's recent birthday party, Ringside News wrote that Vince McMahon turned 80 in style over the weekend, throwing a massive birthday celebration at Gotham Hall in New York City. The former WWE chairman pulled out all the stops, and that included live performances from Kid Rock and AC/DC. While another musical act is believed to have also performed, their name hasn't been confirmed yet. The event took place on Saturday and marked one of McMahon's first major public outing since his July car accident and resignation from TKO Group Holdings. It wasn't just the entertainment lineup that turned heads. Security for the party was extremely tight, with staff instructed to limit access and maintain privacy around the venue. Guests weren't in the mood for attention either. Most of the big names attending didn't stop for photos or sign autographs as they arrived and left. This wasn't your average wrestling gathering. It was a private affair filled with legends and longtime allies of McMahon. The guest list included The Undertaker and Michelle McCool, John Cena, Kane, Shane McMahon, Sheamus, R-Truth, Gerald Briscoe, Bruce Pritchard, JBL, and Sergeant Slaughter, among others. Between the high-profile guest list, iconic live performances, and tightly guarded atmosphere, the birthday bash was exactly what you'd expect from a man who ran WWE with an iron grip for decades. Addressing a theory regarding Hulk Hogan's passing, Sean Oliver said this to Kevin Nash on Click This. Bubba the Love Sponge was doing some episodes and he had kind of been reporting on Hogan's health. He was putting forth his personal opinion that it could have been an accidental opioid overdose from an overprescription. Nash replied, "Hogan hated pain meds." Oliver added, "According to the report, which is on lockdown, the therapist says during a recent operation, unclear whether it was heart or neck, the surgeon severed his phrenic nerve. The phrenic nerve, by the way, controls the diaphragm and is essential for breathing." Nash replied, "Well, he got up and moved around, but he didn't just come home. He had a couple of good days, right? Is that something that would have a delayed reaction? If you severed a nerve that ran your diaphragm, I don't think that would take more than a few hours before you were in some kind of major distress." Oliver then said, "I just know my buddy's out of pain and where he wants to be." Going over a rumor about Nikki Bella, Ringside News noted that Nikki Bella isn't here for the gossip, and she just made that very clear with one sharp reply. The former WWE Divas champion found herself at the center of a bizarre rumor this week after an Instagram post claimed a 25-year-old WWE superstar said Nikki Bella had slid into his DMs. According to the claim, the younger wrestler allegedly invited her out for dinner, and then suggested they spend the night together. The post added that there's a more than 15-year age gap between them, but the superstar reportedly doesn't see it as an issue. The story quickly started gaining traction, but NIKKI wasted no time in shutting it all down. After catching wind of the rumor, she took to social media with a direct message for everyone following the drama. Definitely not true, lol. NIKKI has been open about re-entering the dating world following her divorce last year, but she hasn't confirmed being in any new relationships. In a previous interview, she admitted she's been exploring her options, but nothing serious has come of it yet. Despite her current single status, she's not tolerating false stories getting in the way of her personal life. The quick clapback proves that Nikki Bella is still in charge of her narrative, and she's not entertaining baseless DMs gossip. Mentioning how WWE may have quietly severed ties with a promotion following an assault, Ringside News wrote that WWE appears to be subtly distancing itself from NIKKI Pro following the brutal real-life attack involving Raja Jackson and Syko Stu, and fans noticed a quiet but telling move. In the wake of Raja's shocking assault on Syko Stu during a NIKKI Pro event, WWE's official WWE ID Twitter account has unfollowed NIKKI Pro, as well as its owner Rikishi and head trainer the Black Pearl. While WWE has not released a formal statement yet, this shift in their social media behavior strongly suggests that internal conversations about severing ties have already begun. The incident has drawn nationwide attention. Raja Jackson, son of MMA legend Rampage Jackson, went off script and launched into a disturbing assault on performer Stuart Syko Stu Smith, landing a barrage of punches even after Stu was no longer able to defend himself. The attack was caught on video and immediately went viral. Eyewitness Douglas Mallow later revealed that Stu was left choking on his own blood and teeth, suffering multiple facial fractures and severe dental damage. Footage also emerged showing NIKKI Pro figure AJ Mana instructing Raja to retaliate, telling him to give him his receipt. Rampage Jackson issued an apology for his son's actions, admitting Raja had no business involved in an event like this. NIKKI Pro's public response labeled it a selfish, irresponsible act of violence. Raja is now under LAPD investigation with criminal charges pending. As for WWE, a source said the situation has been a hot topic internally. There's been no official action taken by WWE that we have heard about, the source said, but it's been a topic of discussion within the company at a level I'd be surprised if the company didn't take some sort of action. Now that WWE has digitally severed ties with the school, all eyes on whether they'll make a formal break from NIKKI Pro, which has long been listed as one of their affiliated training centers. A petition has been created on change.org urging the Los Angeles Police Department to arrest Raja Jackson for attempted murder. When writing this, the petition has nearly 800 signatures. It reads, on the evening of August 23, 2025, during a NIKKI Pro Wrestling event in Los Angeles, wrestler Stuart Syko Stu Smith was violently assaulted in an unscripted attack. Video footage shows Raja Jackson, son of former UFC champion Quentin Rampage Jackson, slamming Smith to the mat and delivering more than 20 punches before being restrained. Smith suffered serious injuries and was rushed to the hospital for emergency surgery. He is reportedly now awake and in stable condition, but his recovery will be long and difficult. The Los Angeles Police Department confirmed it has launched a criminal investigation into the incident, with potential charges under consideration, including felony assault and attempted murder. Despite the seriousness of the attack and the clear video evidence, no arrest has yet been made. We, the undersigned, urge the LAPD to act swiftly and decisively in this case. Allowing such a violent incident to go unanswered undermines public trust in law enforcement and sends the wrong message about accountability for acts of violence. Stuart Smith and his family deserve justice. Our community deserves reassurance that violent acts will be met with appropriate legal action. We call on the LAPD to pursue charges and take the necessary steps to ensure accountability in this case. Sign this petition today to demand action, protect our community, and stand with Stuart Smith in his fight for justice. An update has also been provided on the condition of Syko Stu, with his brother Andrew Smith writing this on Facebook. "Thank you everyone for your prayers, concerns, and kind words for my brother Stu. Please continue to keep him in your prayers. He's currently stable but in critical care. At this time, we're focused on his recovery and appreciate all the support. Also, we currently do not have a GoFundMe set up. Any links posted are not affiliated with us." Mr. Beast even reacted to this situation, writing on X, "Dang man, this hurts to see, especially because I read he was a veteran that used wrestling as an outlet to get over PTSD. Genuinely, if anyone connected to him knows of a way that I can help, please reach out. If his kid is a fan or I can help with hospital bills, I don't know, but I'll help." Before Raja Jackson attacked Stu, another wrestler, AJ Mana, told Jackson this: "You give him his receipt. Give him his receipt. Taggish. If they got a problem with it, I'll run out there. Taggish, bro." Now, Mana has turned off the comments on his Instagram due to the backlash he is receiving. On Reddit, a user by the name of proof_garage4585 provided context to issues between Mana and Stu, writing, "For those in the know, AJ Mana is at heat with Syko Stu. This story goes really deep, more than most know about. They worked on the same ranch together and something happened between them that caused a falling out. The night before, Mana made some cryptic posts on his Instagram story that were later deleted. Mana is effed in the head and has a vendetta against Stu and NOCX Pro owner Black Pearl and Rikishi, and saw this as an opportunity to stir things up. Mana was actually blackballed from the company previously, but for reasons AJ was welcomed back this year. The main parties at fault here: Reno, Black Pearl, and Hawaii, owner and cousin of Rikishi, Roman Reigns, for even suggesting to capitalize off a very real heated moment without knowing and fully understanding who Raja is. His booker, Miguel Diaz, who is a yes man and backs up whatever Reno says even if he doesn't agree. Raja, no explanation necessary, and AJ Mana, as mentioned in this post. His cameraman was an accessory to the crime, as he knew something very dangerous was about to happen. Also, a clip is resurfaced of Rampage Jackson from weeks ago, claiming he has a fun setup in case Raja got into legal trouble. Raja and his oldest son: "Whole life I knew them two wasn't going to college, and my two Japanese kids, I knew they were going to college, so I saved up college tuition for the two Japanese kids and bail money for Raja and his brother, so don't F with him if you go to jail. I'm just going to bail him out." And this was your pro wrestling news update. I hope you're all having a great day. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see y'all later.